Hey everyone, Chef Marco Barbaro here. Really excited. I'm going to do really fast at the end, explain everything slowly. We're doing Trattoria, sole Oreganata, and shrimp Oreganata. So the secret to it is the breadcrumbs. This is panko breadcrumbs right here, and I'm going to show you what we did at the restaurant to spice them. Everything is right here, by the way. It's a very simple recipe. Anybody can make this. So we'll put a little bit of garlic powder in the breadcrumbs. This is oregano and some basil. It's an Italian herb, already mixed. We're going to do a little black pepper. And then we're going to do a little bit of salt, not too much. But the secret to this is, what we do is, we add extra virgin olive oil to the breadcrumbs. And this takes, just a little bit to get them moist. And that's when you put it on the fish, it will toast up a little bit. It will nicely brown, and it gives it flavor. So I used to do this. This is the same mix that we make for the baked clams, for sole Oreganata and baked clams. So see how much oil I'm putting? You can put as much, you don't want to get it too wet. You have to practice. I'll show you how wet I get them. So the breadcrumbs are ready. And you can add any spices you want. We add black pepper, a little garlic powder, some fresh garlic if you want, and the oregano and the basil dried. So here it is. See, it's a little moist, which is good. Okay? So very simple. All your ingredients are here. We have extra virgin olive oil. I'm using a Prosecco. You can use a Pinot Grigio, white wine, chicken stock, your shrimp that I cut in a butterfly, your wild sole. You can use any whitefish, red snapper, mahi-mahi, basically any fish for this dish. I love the sole. Your fresh lemon juice, and then your salt and stuff. So let's start out. I put some olive oil in the pan, very simple. Take the sole, and see that side, that's the flayed side, you fold it under. This is what we do at the restaurant. And I have some olive oil. You're supposed to put butter in the pan, but I don't cook with a lot of butters. I cook more with the olive oils, extra virgin olive oil. All right, so we put the sole down, put the shrimp, and then this is the order I go in. And at the end of this, I'm going to have the recipe also, but you really don't need a recipe for this. So let me wash my hands real quick. So first, we're going to do a little bit of salt on top of the fish. And then in this order, we're going to do white wine. We're going to do some organic chicken stock. I usually make my own chicken stock, but for today I'm using this. This is a good brand. Okay. And we're going to do a little bit of Italian seasonings. And then at the end, I put quite a bit of parsley at the end. Do a little black pepper. And I like a lot of lemon juice. You don't need a lot. Do lemon juice and salt and all that stuff to taste. I love the taste of fresh lemon, so I put a little extra. So we're going to put it on the fish. This is fresh lemon juice. And lemon I do at the end, so I do that order, guys. On top of shrimp, in the sauce. I'm going to show you a little secret to thicken up the sauce. You can use cornstarch and stuff, but you don't have to. A little bit extra. I really like the lemon. Guys, this is a five ingredient recipe. Very simple. Look, extra virgin olive oil, white wine, a good Pinot Grigio. I was using Prosecco because that's what we open to drink. Chicken stock and lemon juice. That's it. And these breadcrumbs that I spiced with salt, garlic powder, and oregano and basil, and a little bit of olive oil. That's the secret. So watch. So now we're going to take the breadcrumbs. You could put as very little, or you could put a lot, depending on. I just put a little bit because you don't need a lot. At the restaurant, we put a lot of breadcrumbs at the restaurant because people really like that flavor. And I could have put a little bit more olive oil. But that's enough right now. So we are, see it done? If you want, you can drizzle a touch of olive oil on top of the breadcrumbs. There we go. And what are we missing? Anything? And real quick, that's Trattoria, sole Oreganata, and shrimp Oreganata. Once again, it's 5 basic ingredients. It's just the fish, the olive oil on the base. You're supposed to put butter in this dish right in. One thing I'm also doing, a little bit of breadcrumbs just in the sauce. Just a little bit. It thickens up the sauce. They're going to fall off too. So when this bakes in the oven, you could bring it to a boil right here and throw in the oven. Now to cook it, 425. As soon as the fish gets white, shrimp cook fast, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You could see, put a fork in the knife in the sole. When it goes through and it comes out nice and easy without sticking, it's cooked. So that's it, guys. This is a very easy, healthy dish. And this is Gino's Trattoria sole and shrimp. Okay, guys, so the sole oreganata is ready. It took about 20-25 minutes. You see how the sauce reduced, how nice and golden the breadcrumbs came out? So let's go over here, let's plate it. Let's talk about it. I made some edamame beans and some balsamic oven roasted glazed carrots. Very easy. Anything goes with this. So now, those breadcrumbs I put in. So if you have it in the oven and it dries up a little too much, you can add lemon juice, chicken stock, and the white wine to it. So just simply put it right there. A couple shrimp. And what we're going to do is we're going to top it with a little bit of juice. And then because I like so much, we're going to add a little more lemon juice to it, just a touch, because I like it a lot. You could squeeze a fresh lemon, it's already squeezed. And that's it. So guys, let's talk about measurements. I don't measure. So I put everything you saw, whether it's one piece of sole or 5 pieces. And like I said, everything's to taste. That's why it's such an easy recipe. But the order you put in is white wine first, salt actually, then white wine, then the chicken stock, and the lemon last. And then you put the breadcrumbs on top. And the secret to this dish was those breadcrumbs. You could buy Italian seasoned breadcrumbs already, or add your Italian seasonings. Instead of garlic powder, you put fresh garlic. But the secret was adding olive oil and mixing it in and making it a little wet so they're not dry, and they come out like that. So this is sole and shrimp oreganata from Gino's Trattoria, and some veggies on the side. Hope you guys like it.